Mike Hirn and Rich Harland here, the first ever combine in the books for Hall of Fame Huddle, and how do you think it went?
It was tremendous. I was nervous, and it just came out. It came out so good. There's nothing. We didn't have any problems with anything. It went real smooth. There was several colleges here, and the talent in the gyms was just unbelievable.
Who was the one player that what you actually got to see that stood out to you the most?
There's a couple players. You just talked to Lexi. She stands out every time I watch her play. She's a fantastic talent.
Phenomenal.
I'm not sure that there's any better in this area.
I had a hard time watching her going, that girl's only a junior.
Yeah.
Like, she plays like she's been in college for a couple of years.
There's Danny Norquist, sophomore from Southeast, was really impressive. She's she got a big body, very athletic, and she's not afraid of anybody. She plays with anybody as a post or a guard. She looked really good today. Kaylin Kroll, a lot of people were really impressed with her. She came up from Bridgeport, which is near West Virginia, and she really did very well against the competition up here. Another one that stood out. Last one is a freshman, Maddie Pearson, really good from Minerva. She's really standing out, and some D1 coaches are really already starting to take notice of her. And obviously Taylor Mikesell from Jackson, the big-time freshman that's being recruited by Notre Dame and Florida State.
Without even having played a high school game.
Yeah, she's never stepped foot on a court yet, and
I may be biased, but I might say Seminoles.
I'm a Florida State fan too,
but
and I know Sue Samrow, so I'll support her wherever she goes. But it would
especially
cool.
there.
Yeah.
And it's great too because we were just talking to the folks here at Tulsa, and they are beyond happy about how this went. Especially, no major things went wrong, and it also helps promote your brand.
Yeah, Tulsa, I'm glad they gave us the opportunity to have it here. It was a nice fundraiser for them, so they benefited, and they had 4 kids that was registered for the event. So they got, their players got some good run. They got a really good point guard, Bethany Coons, that, as a smart, cerebral point guard, it doesn't get any better. She's really intelligent, and colleges are taking notice of her as well. But yeah, it really helped the brand. I know all these kids. I know 80–90% of them. Some of them I know personally very well. And, it was good to get them out here and get them in front of some coaches.
How did it go over with splitting the girls from West Virginia up for that last game and having them play each other?
Well, I was hearing rumblings about, there was some...
That was one of the most physical games that I saw all day long.
It didn't happen by accident. I wanted to leave with a good game. I know some of them had been friends for a while, and there's some competition there, and I wanted to address that, and I wanted to give everybody a good game, and it turned out really well.
All the talent you saw today, what's the one of the games rather that you're really looking forward to going to this year?
Oh man, Carrollton West Branch. Number 1 and number 2 in the NBC, really. Whoever's third, we'll find out. But, Carrollton and West Branch are the top teams, and they had a couple really good battles last year. We had 6 kids from Carrollton today. 3 freshman guards. Kayla Husted is really good. Michaela Poole, who's the younger sister of Allie, and she's just as good. It's tough probably playing in the shadows of Allie, the reigning player of the year in the NBC, and she's getting offers from MAC schools as a junior. As good as Allie is, Michaela is, give her 2 years and she'll be in the same spot. And then, we had a couple kids from West Branch, freshman Kayla Havorka. Erica Johnson is one of the hardest workers I know. She's going to be a senior there for the Warriors, and that is definitely going to be 2 games that I'm not going to miss.
Is there a player today that sort of surprised you?
Yeah, there was some kids that I hadn't known before. Like I said, I didn't know everybody. And there was some kids that, the kids from West Virginia, Bailey Philbin, Morgan Bruner, big 6'2", Jazzy Orth. Those girls I've never gotten to see, and I was pretty impressed. the lefty from down south, Kaylin Bell. I really liked her.
Yeah, she's got a nice underneath game.
Yeah, she's
every
a
time I
pretty
saw
good
her
player.
get near the basket, I'm like, wow, just how smooth she was able to get with her back to the basket and get one up and in.
Yeah, freshman from Solon, Gabby Mitchell, is I always love watching Gabby play. She's a D1 talent for sure. Going to be an incoming freshman, and she, every time I watch her, she's so fun to watch. She's got handles out of this world.
Also, a great partnership that you struck for this one, having Jim DeBelt come in and help out.
Yeah, Jim from Dayton and Cincinnati, he's been doing this for years. He's kind of the one that got it going. He called me and said, let's do something up there, and you know, I have all the connections with the kids and the coaches and the teams, so you know, we filled it up. It was pretty awesome.
Are you relieved, or do you just start building for the next one?
Oh, I'm already considering who I'm going to invite for next year. You know, I think with what we had today, we probably won't have to open it up.
Were you surprised at that number for being a first time?
No, I wasn't. I was surprised it took as long as it did to fill up, because I know all these kids. I know their coaches. I know I've delivered the invites personally to most of them, and I know how much they love basketball, and I expected it. But it did take a little bit longer than I thought. But with the success of today, I don't think we'll have to open that up anymore. If you don't get in, you're going to be left out from now on.
Think about how selective you could be with the talent of that.
Yeah, you know, it's just going to make a better event, more college coaches, and every coach that was here, you know, I talked to had a couple kids that they really liked, and they're going to be contacting them. You know, so that gives credibility from the kids. The coaches were blown away with the amount of talent. Absolutely blown away by how much talent was in
Great
these
smattering
gyms.
of coaches as far as location of their schools too.
Yeah, yep. You know, there was some from down south. There was D2 coaches from West Virginia.
D3 coaches from Northwest Ohio.
We were expecting more. We didn't get.
That was a pretty good room, though.
Yeah, I mean, there was plenty of coaches here, and I'm really happy. There was some that I spoke to that, you know, said they were coming and didn't, and you know, but they'll
probably the
still
Browns
get
Steelers game.
Yeah, I hope the Browns won.
That's probably what it was. They lost by a field goal.
Go figure.
You can read about this on hofhuddle.com in the next couple of days. Congratulations on the success of this one, and good luck on the next one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.